Yes, hello friends. Good morning everyone. Welcome everyone to UPSC Warrior 2.0. So in today's class, we should be beginning our discussion of international relations of Vision IAS PT 365 from May 2020 to Jan 2021. So in the last, we have finished polity, and in the polity, a lot of you have messaged saying that it's a bit lengthy and all. So I mean, I'm aware of the pacing at which I'm teaching, and polity mein there are some nitty-gritties, right? I have to explain you the entire background of polity before before explaining the current affairs. So in international relations, we won't have that sort of background work. Of course, for mains it's required, but for prelims there'll be hardly 2 to 3 questions. From the prelims point of view from international relations, there can be questions from mapping, from your geography mapping, like the conflict areas which we shall be studying. उनका mapping आपको ज़रूरी होगा. But as such, from international relations, the the politics, and all of that, there is not so much scope. That's what I want to tell you. So obviously, this will be a quicker class. I'll try to wrap up the entire Vision PT 365 international relations in 2 hours. Okay, that is the aim. So don't worry if it's taking a lot of time. This class won't take a lot of time. Okay, friends. So let us begin international relations. Okay. So first is India and its neighborhood, and India and its neighborhood first they've given is India-China. And especially they focused on the India-China border dispute, which we are aware, which has happened in the Aksai Chin region to northeast of Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, so the border tensions between China and India have come to forefront with the India and China border in North Sikkim and Ladakh regions across the line of actual control. So all of us are aware of only the Ladakh region, but please remember in the North Sikkim also there were some disputes. Okay, this is not prominently covered, but यहाँ पे भी हो रहे थे disputes. So why do we have this border dispute? What is the whole problem between India and China? It is because of there is no mutually agreed line of actual control. Okay, ये टर्मिनोलॉजी याद रखिए आप. जो हम पाकिस्तान के साथ रखते हैं वो LOC है. ओके, इस तरफ ये LOC है, एंड जो चाइना के साथ होता है दैट इज द लाइन ऑफ एक्चुअल कंट्रोल, LAC. So LAC is a demarcation from India and China. Okay, India considers LAC to be 3488. China thinks it's only 2000 kilometers. So ये LAC का ही प्रॉब्लम है पूरा, है ना. एंड अगर LAC देखा जाए, द होल लाइन ऑफ एक्चुअल कंट्रोल, रिमेंबर LAC is not only this, right? It goes entire towards India's length. It goes, you can see here, this entire thing would be LAC. Okay, so यहाँ पे we have 3 sectors. We have the western sector, Ladakh, where the problem is happening, and this is because of something called as Johnson Line. This becomes important. Johnson Line was proposed by British in 1860s, which extended up to the Kunlun Mountains, and Aksai Chin was obviously under Jammu and Kashmir, the princely state of Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, so यहाँ से लेके somewhere Kunlun Mountains तक there was the Johnson Line. So India says we believe in Johnson Line and claim Aksai Chin and its own, right? So we claim this entire region as our own, you know. But China doesn't recognize this. China recognizes the McDonald Line. Okay, and McDonald Line mein, unfortunately, it keeps Aksai Chin under Chinese control. So that is the sector, the western sector where the issue is happening. But we also have the middle sector, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand, and here there is no much controversy. Okay, सिर्फ बाराहोती प्लेन से एक जगह है, सिर्फ वहाँ पे थोड़ा चलता है, but it's okay. Okay, we broadly agree in the middle sector, Himachal and Uttarakhand. And another problematic is obviously our eastern sector, Arunachal and Sikkim. Again, it's over McMahon Line. Okay, it was decided in 1914, and though Chinese representatives initiated the agreement, they did not accept it. Okay, Tawang Tract is taken over by India in 1951 in Arunachal Pradesh. So you see the Chinese, I don't want to get into politics because it's not about the prelims, but it's so tempting for me to share with you that you can see the Chinese schizophrenia here. Here I mean in Aksai Chin they claim we accept the McDonald line, okay, but here they are not claiming the McMahon line. Okay, sorry, McDonald line, McMahon line. Sorry. Please don't get confused. We have three lines, right? So Johnson line and McDonald line and McMahon line. Okay, the Chinese schizophrenia I was talking about is China had initiated that let's have on McMahon line, but through the meeting they realized that अच्छा हमें नहीं मिलने वाला है अरुणाचल प्रदेश, so they did not accept it. All right, so just take care of these three lines for the prelims point of view. For mains it's a much more lengthy discussion. Anyway, so next is India-China water relations. So China has basically been trying to build run-of-the-river dams, okay, on Yarlung Zangbo, which is a tributary of Brahmaputra, which is called as Siang. So Yarlung Zangbo, it's a tributary of Brahmaputra and it originates in northwest Tibet, Lunpo Gangri Glacier. So what is run of the river? Run of the river ये होता है कि सोचो river जा रहा है ऐसे, okay, or river is flowing. We won't build dams and all this. Okay, just the natural elevation say they construct this run of river projects. So it will have minimal environmental impact. You know, it won't divert the water and all of those stuff. Okay, so it is okay. So it makes use of the natural flow and elevation drop to generate electricity. So that they are building on Yarlung Zangpo. So इसके पीछे जो background है they have given is Brahmaputra river has the river Siang. Siang is the Chinese word for Brahmaputra. Not Chinese word, that is what they call in China. And tributaries Subanasri and Lohit. Okay, and similarly यहाँ पे we have our Indus and Satluj. The problem is with the Brahmaputra river system there is no institutionalized mechanism. Okay, so Brahmaputra you can see Irrawaddy, Salween, Mekong and all of this. So जो Brahmaputra यहाँ पे आ रहा है, the way we are sharing is there is no proper mechanism. Okay, and Tibetan plateau का river system जो है from here, so northwest Tibet we have seen, right, somewhere Lunpo Glacier, so from there it's originating, Brahmaputra. Okay, and that's why it becomes important. It's called as third pole. Okay, it is source of your Indus, Ganges, Brahmaputra, most important, and also other things like Irrawaddy, Salween, Yangtze and Mekong. Okay, इनका mapping important बन जाता है. Brahmaputra, Irrawaddy, Salween and Mekong. Okay, Brahmaputra tak to I think you'll remember. Indus, Satluj, Ganga, Karnali you'll remember. Yes, you remember ISM, Indian School of Mines, धनबाद में जो है वो याद रखिए. ISM, Irrawaddy, Salween, Mekong, the order. Okay, Irrawaddy, Salween and Mekong. ठीक है, and towards the last they have the Yangtze and Yellow River. सारे देखो सारे इसी से आ रहे हैं, ISMY. ठीक है, so that we have, and these rivers they flow all of this and they have the largest river of one single location. It's estimated that so and so cubic meters flow out of Tibetan plateau. Okay, Xinjiang, Inner Mongolia, neighboring countries इन सब पे जाता है. Okay, सिर्फ इसका geography याद रखिए. Next, China has approved Hong Kong National Security Law. Okay, so I hope you are aware Hong Kong में क्या होता है. Hong Kong में they have something called as मतलब even before that with Taiwan they have something called as one country two systems policy. Okay, China के irritants मतलब Chinese जैसे हमें जम्मू एंड कश्मीर में प्रॉब्लम है, समेर कभी कभी पंजाब में प्रॉब्लम था, नॉर्थ ईस्ट में कभी कभी प्रॉब्लम्स आ जाते हैं, with the Nagaland Socialist Council of Nagaland, National Socialist Council of Nagaland, some Nagaland, Greater Nagaland and all we have issues like. So China also has issues with Taiwan, okay, with Hong Kong and with Macau. Okay, so this one country two systems was proposed to unify China and Taiwan. and this was resurfaced in talks with Britain and Portugal. ठीक है, क्योंकि ब्रिटेन के कंट्रोल में हांगकांग था एंड पोर्चुगल के कंट्रोल में मकाओ था. So under this OCTS, China proposed that Hong Kong, Macau and all, ठीक है, तुम लोग you have the Britain influence, you have Portugal influence, है ना? So you have your own economic and political systems. Okay, your economic and political systems can be different, but still you are still part of China. That is what they have. So Hong Kong returned to Chinese control based on this, and Macau was given in 1999. So they came under China, but they have their own economic and political systems. So basically they became the special administrative regions. So something like union territories, but हमें India में union territories are completely under our union, but in China the special administrative territories, they have more autonomy. Okay, they were supposed to have more autonomy. Okay, they have their own currency, they have their own economic legal affairs. Okay, they have the defense, they have the economic legal systems, political systems and all of this. But defense and foreign would be by China. Right? And Hong Kong will have freedom of assembly and speech and some democratic rights which are not available to China. So these freedoms are called as basic law. Okay, China, as you know, the communist government and all, so they don't have this basic law, but here they have the basic law. Okay, ki freedom of speech hai, freedom of assembly hai, ye sab. And this is supposed to be valid till to 2047 in Hong Kong and 2049 in Macau. इसके बाद क्या होगा हमें पता नहीं. And this basic law can also be amended, but it will be amended by Hong Kong's legislature. ठीक है? So this is our Hong Kong is here and our Macau is here, right? ताइवान इज हियर. सो ये 3 से चाइना को प्रॉब्लम है. ताइवान के बारे में और भी आगे आएगा, लेट्स सी. ओके, दैट इज आवर ताइवान पॉलिसी, सॉरी दैट इज आवर हांगकांग एंड मकाओ पॉलिसी. Alright. Next we have a Tibetan Policy and Support Act. So not very important if you ask me. So US Senate, they had passed a Tibetan Policy Support Act. इसमें क्या है कि it addresses Tibetan human rights, environmental rights, religious freedom and all of that. ये करता रहता है बीच बीच में यूएस ना चाइना को तंग करने के लिए. It will take up something of Tibet. So in that way they have taken this, and it formally recognizes the Central Tibetan Administration as the legitimate representative. So इससे क्या होगा? It will pave way for US government to issue economic and visa sanctions against Chinese officials who interfere with Dalai Lama. So this TPSA, it also introduces new key provisions, environment ke, water resources ke, and all of this they take up. Okay, you can see here human rights, environmental rights, religious freedom, and democratic. And Tibet ka background kya hai? It is the world's largest plateau. Okay, it has the entire southern rim flanked by Himalayas, and it's a formidable barrier. And that's why ये Himalayas and ये इसकी वजह से the environmental importance is very important, right? क्योंकि अगर तिब्बत में कोई problem होगा पूरा एशियन मानसून will suffer. Okay, it is called the third pole. We have seen even the rivers, India China के बीच में rivers, ISMY and Ganga, Brahmaputra and all. So all of them will suffer. Okay, so this Tibet has been the geostrategic importance in the eyes of regional superpowers and all of this. And ये सबसे पहले problem कहाँ से शुरू हुआ? ब्रिटिश से. Okay, Tibet, अच्छा खासा, they had their Tibetan king and all. In early 20th century, because British felt that, the Russia was making some expansions into Tibet, so they adopted forward policy. Right? Curzon and uske pehle, early 20th they're telling. Okay, but actually we know that uske pehle much before Dalhousie and that time also Tibet पे कुछ ना कुछ कर रहा था. Anyway, so China considers Tibet as the palm and Ladakh, Nepal, Sikkim, Bhutan, Arunachal as the 5 fingers. है ना, जैसे हमारे 5 fingers in palm होते हैं. This is the 5 finger theory. Right. So palm तो Tibet है and उसके आसपास they want Ladakh. They are interested in Nepal, they are interested in Sikkim, in Bhutan and Arunachal. Right? And the incumbent in 14th Dalai Lama is obviously staying in India, in the Dharamshala, Himachal Pradesh, because Chinese People's Liberation Army से problem हुआ था. Okay, this entire is your post-independent India में आएगा. Right. Next we have is India Taiwan. So two Indian MPs, they have attended the swearing in of the president of Taiwan. Okay, so why is this such a big deal? Because of China-Taiwan relations. Okay, China doesn't like this Taiwan having its own, because we have seen they have the one country, two systems policy, or one China policy they have with respect to Taiwan. So post independence, as I was telling you, or before that, you have to know the China-Taiwan problem. Yeah. So Taiwan, it is called as ROC, Republic of China. Okay, it was formed in 1949 because that time the Chinese Communist parties, okay, they defeated the nationalist forces and established People Republic of China. So the national forces के Kuomintang party थे, that ruler had run away. He flees from China, and in Taiwan he sets up the Republic of China. ठीक है, ये वर्ल्ड हिस्ट्री में पढ़ोगे आप, राइट? एंड नेशनलिस्ट फोर्सेस फ्लेड टू ताइवान एंड इससे सेपरेशन ताइवान हुआ. सो ठीक है, एक स्मॉल कंट्री भाग के इतना बड़ा चाइना है, मेनलैंड चाइना, एक स्मॉल कंट्री, एक स्मॉल रूलर भाग के यहाँ ताइपे पे ताइवान रख रहा है. सो इतना, वाई इज इट सो इम्पोर्टेंट? बिकॉज इट इज सपोर्टेड बाय यूएस ना. Many governments, including US, they recognize Taiwan. Okay, but later US also held the one China policy, so there was a shift of diplomatic relations. And I was telling you, there is only one China, and they have to sever all formal ties with Taiwan. Okay, any country which wants to have diplomatic relation with People's Republic of China. So Taiwan is also not member of UN and WHO, but it's member of WTO. Because there's a lot of industrial production, your phones and all get produced in Taiwan. And 179 countries, they do not maintain diplomatic ties. So Taiwan, nobody wants to touch Taiwan because usse China ko gussa aayega, but India has touched. That's why it's important. Okay? And India-Taiwan bhi dekha jaye, so India-Taiwan also post-independence, India and Taiwan koi relation nahi tha because we were aligned with People's Republic of China. And during the Cold War, even informal ties remained remote. Okay, because obviously India was socialist bent of mind tha Cold War era mein, and Taiwan joined the US-led bloc, and India was the non-aligned movement. But in 1990, there was a change in this policy, mainly because of economic crisis. So then they set up the unofficial relations in 1995, and Taipei Economic Cultural Center was set up. All of this we were having. But till now, we don't have any official diplomatic relations. And we do not recognize. Please note this. Okay, हम recognize नहीं करते. ऐसे चाइना को तो irritate करना है. आप आओगे, लद्दाख में आओगे, मजे करोगे एंड ऑल, हमें गुस्सा आएगा, है ना? So ऐसे small, just as an irritant, we support this. So that's that. And India's Act East policy complementary, Taiwan has new southbound policy. This was important for prelims. They can ask you new southbound policy kiska hai, wo Taiwan ka hai. So Taiwan, as I told you, it's an industrial export oriented economy, and they want to diversify traditional targets of investment, and Taiwan had set up in 2016, okay, of their Go South policy. Isme they want to encourage the trade to South and Southeast Asia, Australia, New Zealand and all. India is not a central part, but now with NSP we have become a central part of NSP. मतलब पहले Go South policy में नहीं था, but NSP में we have become a central part. Okay, right, new southbound policy. Next, India-Bangladesh relations. India-Bangladesh relations, I'm expecting a question this year because it's the 50th year of 1971 India-Pakistan war. So India was one of the first countries to recognize Bangladesh because we were the ones who got Bangladesh their independence and established diplomatic relations immediately in December 1971. And trade देखा जाए तो Bangladesh is India's biggest trading partner in South Asia. World over US, but in South Asia, Bangladesh is the biggest. And there's a huge trade balance in favor of India, trade imbalance in favor of India. So India has offered duty-free access to multiple Bangladeshi products by integrated checkpost. Okay, we also have military cooperation. We conduct exercise Sampriti and Milan. Milan is their navy one. Okay, India has extended 500 million line of credit for diffuse imports and all of this. And connectivity देखा जाए तो we have mainly rail links. Okay, we are trying to have the pre-1965 rail links from Haldibari to Chilahati. Okay, and also Akhora to Agartala. And both countries are committed for the BBIN, Motor Vehicle Agreement, and all such agreements. And Bangladesh has also granted permission for us to use Chittagong and Mongla. So you must be thinking, हमें तो कोलकाता है, हमें तो बड़े-बड़े ports है, Paradip port and all. Why do we need इनका port? Because Northeast needs the port. Okay, Northeast हमारे seven sisters, they need this port. They need, because Kolkata तक आना it's difficult, right? These are all landlocked. All Northeast are landlocked. I hope you're aware. So that's why they can use. I mean, Northeast states. We can use the Chittagong and Mongla. Okay, so important. ठीक है, ये terms याद रखिए आप prelims के लिए. हल्दीबारी, चिलाहाटी, अखौरा, Chittagong, Mongla, and all of that. Okay, and another thing in news is the protocol on inland water transit and trade. So there was a second amendment. This we have the protocol, and this we want to include new ports of call. What are ports of call? Ports of call are the intermediary stops. बीच बीच में रुक के जा सकते हैं. ये 1972 में ही हुआ है, and now we have renewed this protocol. Okay, IMTB है India, Myanmar, Thailand highway. So it proposes to connect Moreh in Manipur and Meso in Thailand. So you must be thinking, यहाँ तो बांग्लादेश है ही नहीं, है ना? Moreh in Manipur to Meso in your Thailand तक है. So यहाँ पे why are they included? Why are they interested? है ना? Right? Yeah, this is our Manipur, and Moreh to it goes till Thailand. So why? What is the reason? Because Bangladesh wants to be included in this. Okay, India wants to extend it to Cambodia, Laos, and Vietnam. IMT में Bangladesh also wants to be included in this. उनको भी Myanmar, Thailand जाना है, इनको भी मजे करने. Okay, so they have included. They want to get included. And boundary agreements देखा जाए तो the land boundary agreement and delimitation of maritime boundary हुआ है, and in 2014, I hope you know, 100th Constitutional Amendment Act. And in terms of tourism, Bangladesh accounts for 35% of medical patients. Okay, it contributes to 50% of India's revenue from medical tourism. Okay, मतलब in terms of medical tourism, Bangladesh is a very big player in India. Okay, and another small thing, there was a virtual summit between Prime Minister of India and Bangladesh, and they had discussed on border management security cooperation at Ichmati, Kalindi, Raimongol, and all of that. Connectivity, Haldibari, Chilahati we've discussed, and Bangladesh, they want to be involved in India, Myanmar, Thailand, as I've told you. And cooperation, water resources, power, energy, and we want to have sharing of 6 joint rivers, Manu, Muhuri, Kowai, Gumti, Dudhkumar, and all of them. Okay? So that is our India-Bangladesh, and this maybe mapping becomes important. Okay, as I was telling you, Moreh to this is our IMT, Moreh to Meso, and yeah, Bangladesh wants to get involved. Okay, and obviously Kaladan multimodal project in it connects Kolkata to Indo-Myanmar border to Luang Tlai. Okay, so Kolkata to Sitwe port, and from Sitwe to Paletwa, and from Paletwa to the border, Indo-Myanmar border, and from there to Langbai. So as I told you, they're landlocked. All 7 sisters are landlocked, and we want to connect it with Kolkata. Okay, in the Kaladan multimodal project, and इसमें म्यांमार का एक्चुअली बड़ा हाथ है. हम म्यांमार भी पढ़ेंगे. So we need Myanmar's cooperation in Kaladan. Okay, and some Dhaka Kolkata bus service was launched. Agartala Dhaka bus service was launched, and another one we have discussed is BCIM. Bangladesh, India, your Myanmar and China. BCIM. It is from Kunming. This is Kunming to Kolkata. Okay, BCIM. Through Mandalay in Myanmar. Mandalay in Myanmar. You can see the blue line, right? Blue line is the BCI. And Dhaka in Bangladesh. Okay, protocol we've already discussed is for ports of call. Take it done. That is our Bangladesh. Next, India, Nepal. So, India, Nepal territorial dispute. So, how we irritate China? Nepal has been trying to irritate us. Nepal has unveiled a new political map which claims the Kalapani, Limpayadura and Lipulek as part of the sovereign territory. So, this is Limpayadura. Okay, actually this part is ours. Okay, this is India's part. It's part of our Uttarakhand. यहाँ तक हमारा है, यहाँ से नेपाल शुरू होता है. But Nepal is claiming this. Okay, Limpayadura, Kalapani, Lipulek Pass. So why again this? This is because of Kalapani, Lipulek, Limpayadura. They are in Uttarakhand, and also there is one Susta in Bihar. Okay, वहाँ पे भी problem हो रहा है. So Kalapani is the largest territorial dispute between Nepal and India, and it is located in easternmost corner of Uttarakhand's Pithoragarh district. Okay, if somebody has seen the movie Sandeep or Pinky Farrar, recent movie, in that they show Diwakar Banerjee ka, in that they show that Pithoragarh से बहुत नेपाल gangsters and जो crime करके भाग सकते Pithoragarh से भागते generally. So it's at the border, Pithoragarh. So this Kalapani is near Pithoragarh, and once you, okay, here Pithoragarh we have, and once you cross that, you'll get Nepal. So it's very important, Kalapani. And it is a tri-junction between India, China, Nepal. And India-Nepal border dekha jaye to it is 1800 kilometer long border. West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Bihar, Sikkim. Okay, after peace and friendship treaty, we have an open border. Okay, this say there is free and unrestricted movement, and we have the roti beti ka rishta. So Susta में भी हो रहा है in Bihar, वहाँ पे भी, that is mainly because of changing course of Gandak actually. Gandak जैसे जैसे बदलता है तब तब problem होता है. But इन सबका problem फिर से कहाँ से आ रहा है? It's because of again British. Okay, British से British have signed with Nepal the 1816 Treaty of Sugauli between Gurkha rulers of Kathmandu and East India Company. So under this, Nepal lost Sikkim, Kumaon, Garhwal and Western Tarai. Okay, under the Sugauli Treaty. Sikkim भी उसी में गया था actually. Okay, Kumaon, Garhwal and all of them, they had lost. And here the problem is with the river Mechi. Okay, river Mechi with the east, sorry, river Mechi is fine. River Mechi is eastern border. The problem is river Kali. Okay, that's the northwest boundary. So river Kali near northwest and Mechi, okay, in the east, and the most important is the Gandak river. Okay, Treaty of Gandak. And Gandak river only we had decided that it will be the border between India and Nepal. Okay, and Nepal says that, okay, you have told Kali is the border. So Kali jo aata hai, it comes from Limpayadura. Okay, since Kali river comes from Limpayadura, so since Kali river यहाँ से आता है, so जो भी Kali river के west में है, it is India's, and Kali river के east में it is Nepal. So Nepal says Kali river यहाँ से आ रहा है, so that's why all this area is Nepal's. Okay, but India says No, Kali River, it comes actually from Kalapani. And when we signed Treaty of Sugauli, it was a Kalapani which we had in mind. Okay, you can't tell geologically or geographically ये कहाँ से source है तो वो पूरा मैं लूँगा. Okay, actually यहाँ से हमें पता है Kali River, it flows from here. So that's why Nepal अब जो है, this is yours. ठीक है, so that is a problem. Kali River, Gandak River and all of them. And all three areas they are claiming it. Okay, and Kali originates in spring much below the Lipulek Pass. And Sugauli Treaty does not demarcate the treaty north of these streams. So इतने सालों से जो हम पढ़े थे, जो हम प्रैक्टिस कर रहे थे कि काला पानी से जो काली रिवर आता है वहाँ से नेपाल का है, all of that they have tossed it into the Nepal. Okay, and many other things they have told Lord Ram, Lord Sita are from, Lord Ram is from Nepal, you know. So such things Nepal is indulging in. Anyway, from prelims point of view, we also have the Pancheshwar Dam project. It is a binational project aimed at energy production, and it is proposed on river Mahakali, okay, which is river Sharda in India. And this is the river, it forms the international boundary between Nepal and Uttarakhand. Okay, this is called Mahakali Treaty, and it includes the Sharda Arage, Tarakpur Barrage and Pancheshwar Dam. Pancheshwar Dam is in use, okay, for energy production. And also we have the Kamla Bagmati Multipurpose Saptakoshi Karnali Multipurpose Project. And India-Nepal Friendship Treaty agar dekha jaye, it was the first one which we had signed, okay, with Nepal, and in this there is a Nepali nationals can work in India without a work permit. Okay, they can apply for government jobs and civil services, except IFS, IAS, IPS, and they allow Nepali nationals to open bank accounts. It allows Nepalis to import arms and ammunition via territory of India. Okay, India had also waived off the rights under reciprocity as sign of goodwill. And India has also signed such things with Bhutan and Bangladesh. Bhutan's in 1949 and Bangladesh in 1972. Next, our best friend in neighborhood is our Pakistan. Okay, India-Pakistan relations, we'll just take it up after a small break. Okay, India-Pakistan. So India has lodged a protest against the Supreme Court of Pakistan. Okay, Supreme Court of Pakistan on the Gilgit-Baltistan region. Okay, Gilgit-Baltistan region. So it was part of the erstwhile Jammu Kashmir, okay, princely state of erstwhile Jammu Kashmir, and still actually also it's an integral part of India. Agar dekha jaye, this whole part is part of India. But unfortunately, today we have only Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh with us. Right, सिर्फ ये इतना हमारे पास है. And polity में हमने already discuss किया all this Article 370 and all this, right? So Gilgit-Baltistan was under the control of Pakistan because in November 4th, 1947, there was an invasion of Kashmir by tribal militias and Pakistan army. Okay, and it was renamed as Northern Areas of Pakistan, and it was put under the control of Pakistan's federal government through Karachi Agreement. Okay, something like their union territory ban gaya tha, Gilgit-Baltistan. And they had also had a Gilgit-Baltistan Empowerment and Self-Governance Order. Okay, it came to be known as Gilgit-Baltistan, and they had a legislative assembly and a council. Just like हमारे सोचो अगर हमारा 6th schedule state कैसा है, in that way they had their order. In 2018 में और एक order हुआ जिससे they want to add GB as the 5th province. Okay, and they want to integrate with the proper Pakistan. Okay, Pakistan में how we have the states of India, they have the 4 provinces. Okay, they have Balochistan, they have Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, they have Punjab and Sindh. Okay, actually they say that this is the reason why it's called Pakistan also. This is Pa, okay, this is Ki, Khyber, and this is Sa, Sindh, and this is Tan. Okay, Pakistan. So that's it, 4 provinces. Now they want to add the Gilgit-Baltistan as a fifth province. Okay, and it also grants limited fundamental rights to people of Gilgit-Baltistan, and there is no constitutional status. And इसको Supreme Court ने actually upheld किया. Okay, Supreme Court of Pakistan had ordered Gilgit-Baltistan कि ऐसे करना चाहिए. So India has launched a protest on that. But what is important for us is what is the importance of Gilgit-Baltistan. So as I told you, it's a strategic location, India, Central Asia, China, and it's very large. It's 5 times, the territory of GB is more than 5 times larger than Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Okay, it consists of Baltistan, which is part of Ladakh, and Gilgit. Okay, agar dekha jaye, this is the Pakistan occupied Kashmir, okay, which is called as your Azad Kashmir also, and this is 5 times larger than this. And this upper part is Gilgit, and Baltistan is actually part of Ladakh, geographically. Okay, and it is significant because of water, energy resources. Indus River passes through Gilgit-Baltistan, and important glaciers like Siachen Glacier are there. Hydroelectric potential is there, and China-Pakistan economic corridor also passes through that, Gilgit-Baltistan. Okay, that's the main reason India doesn't support the this China-Pakistan economic corridor. और भी देखा जाए इंडिया पाकिस्तान का border issues में, we have the international border from your Gujarat to Jammu, which you see on the map prominently. Second is the line of control. Just like how we have line of actual control with China, we have the line of control which runs from Jammu to Leh. Okay, it's a ceasefire line. 1948, when those tribal militia and Pakistan army had come up, and 1971 wars, that time it had come up. Okay, it was delineated in the Shimla Agreement. Third is the actual ground position line, which divides current position of India and Pakistani troops. So it is 110 kilometers long from NJ 9842 to Indra Call in north. Okay, so this you can see is the line of actual control. Okay, international border जो है यहाँ तक खत्म होता है गुजरात से लेके. That way we have. Next, India Bhutan have signed the first joint venture hydropower project, and India is also thinking of taking up this Holongju project in the Bhutan's less developed eastern region of Thrashing Yatse. So 2025 तक खत्म होगा with the Satluj Jal Vidyut Nigam and Bhutanese Druk Green Power Corporation. It is one of the 4 additional projects. Okay, all of this is there. And one thing important for prelims is the Yeti territory. And India has proposed to build a road in the Yeti territory of Bhutan. It will promote quick access to Tawang, and it lies in the Sakting Wildlife Sanctuary in Far East Bhutan. Okay, this is called as Yeti territory. Next, with Bhutan, for the first time, China has included Bhutan's eastern sectors to the border dispute between India and China. So China has attempted to stop UNDP's Global Environment Facility funding for Sakting Sanctuary, which we have seen here. Okay, they want to stop this, claiming it's a disputed territory, but it was overruled. But you can see that they are bringing in Bhutan into our issues. Okay, so far it was always with Jakarlung, Pasamlung and Doklam. You can see here, Doklam जहाँ पे पूरा हुआ था, problem with India and China. Okay, in 2017, and Jakarlung, Pasamlung. यहाँ problem हो रहे थे हमेशा. Okay, Doklam, Jakarlung, Pasamlung. But now for the first time, another thing called Sakting Wildlife Sanctuary को भी लाए dispute में. Okay, Bhutan does not have any diplomatic relations with China, and they have a lot of boundary talks concentrated on North and West region, and India's presence also is there in Doklam. Okay, and other areas near Bhutan, which would bring China closer to India's vulnerable Chicken Snake or Siliguri corridor. Okay, Bhutan also serves a buffer between India and China. So in 2017, Chinese army had intruded into the Doklam in the Bhutan territory lying at the tri-junction between India, Bhutan and China. And this is where we have the Doklam, right? And Bhutan obviously is much more closely aligned to India because Chinese is communist rule and all, and Bhutan they have kings and all. So that's why they're more aligned with India. And what is important is for the first time they have included even the Sakting Wildlife Sanctuary in the eastern part. ठीक है, so ये points, ये जगह जो है ये हमें prelims के लिए important है. Which are places in use में they can ask where do you find these places? Doklam, Jakarlung, Pasumlung and all of that. Next, South Asia energy security. So high level group to build South Asia energy security called as SAGE, South Asia Group for Energy, has been set up by Ministry of External Affairs. ठीक है, so South Asia अगर देखा जाए it is between your Himalaya range and Indian Ocean and between Ganga and Indus Valley. So basically Nepal, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Bhutan, India, Afghanistan, Myanmar, Maldives and Pakistan. Okay, all of these countries except Myanmar Myanmar also they are seeing in South Asia region. Myanmar also is part of the Southeast Asia region. Okay, that's what I was telling you. And all of these, I wanted to tell all of these countries except Myanmar are part of SAARC also. है ना? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are also part of SAARC. And it is home to 25% of the world's population and a major energy consumer. So that's why energy becomes important. Okay, according to US Energy Information, region's primary energy consumption has increased because they are developing countries. So energy बहुत news में है. So SAGE क्या है? It's a consortium of energy sector experts partnering with South Asian governments to enable sustainable energy development. And consortium companies, USAID, United States Department of Energy, and some labs, all of them, they're part of this SAGE. ठीक है, and you can see here कि क्या बोलते हैं इंडियन या साउथ एशियन कंपनीज उतने नहीं है, राइट? इट्स अ हाई लेवल ग्रुप फॉर्म फॉर साउथ एशियन फोकस एनर्जी अंडर मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स, बट बाकी के साउथ एशियन गवर्नमेंट्स वी डोंट सी मच. इट जस्ट हैज USAID, United States Department of Energy, this some labs, and it's formed under MEA. So it's for research and analysis focused on energy sector opportunities and to equip the USAID partner governments for strategic investments. Okay, all of this. For also Asia Edge, Asia enhancing growth and development through energy. Okay, it's a US government initiative for Indo-Pacific. And in South Asia अगर देखा जाए और भी energy cooperation के लिए we have South Asian Regional Initiative for Energy Integration in 2000 to promote energy security by trade, investment, access to clean source of power and fuel. 8 countries है इसमें, सारी में. Okay, all your SAARC countries. SAARC framework for energy cooperation भी है, and SASEC भी है. SASEC is important, South Asia Sub-Regional Economic Cooperation. इसमें है बांग्लादेश, भूटान, इंडिया, म्यांमार है इसमें देखना, मालदीव्स, म्यांमार, नेपाल एंड श्रीलंका. Okay, so basically in SASEC there is no Afghanistan and Pakistan. अफगानिस्तान पाकिस्तान को माइनस कीजिए एंड म्यांमार को ऐड कीजिए. Right? This way we have. How many are there SASEC members? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so as I told you, ये 8 जो है हमारे SAARC countries, उनमें से remove अफगानिस्तान, पाकिस्तान and add Maldives and Myanmar. ठीक है, in SASEC. वहाँ पे energy also is one of the 4 priority sector areas. Okay, next we have seen, right, India and Bhutan have signed this Kolongchu project. Satluj Jal Vidyut Nigam Limited, Himachal and Bhutanese, all this we have seen. And other with neighboring countries, there is also India-Bhutan ka Tala Hydropower Project, Dorjilung Hydropower Project, India-Nepal electricity trade, Mahakali Treaty, we have seen, Pancheshwar multipurpose project में, India-Bangladesh electricity trade. ठीक है, ये factual चीज़ें आप पढ़ सकते हो. And there is also some interconnecting line between Moreh to Tamu. Okay, electricity from India to Myanmar. Fine. Next, Maldives, India-Maldives bilateral relations. Why Maldives has become important this time? Because of the COVID-19. Okay, COVID-19, there are a lot of connectivity measures between India and Maldives. Okay, like we have had the air bubble agreement for travel, a direct ferry service, submarine cable. We have the $500 million assistance given to Greater Maldives Connectivity Project to connect Male is the capital of Maldives, to Vilingil, Tilafushi and Gulifa, and $400 million project assistance. So we have air bubble agreements. What are these? These are the transport bubbles, air travel arrangements, which we have with a lot of countries, okay, like Afghanistan, Canada, France, Germany, Maldives, Qatar, UK, USA and all this. इनके साथ हमें air bubble agreements हैं. मतलब basically you can, if you're going from India to UK, there are reciprocal agreements where you can go to UK and you have to stay there for the isolation time. Okay, you have to stay there 2 weeks, I think, isolation you have to stay. And even if a person from UK is coming, they have to stay here in India for some time. So like air bubble type बना रहा है, so that there cannot be any COVID-19 spread. Okay, उनमें Maldives भी है, ठीक है. And India has also signed HICDP with nations like Afghanistan, Bhutan and Maldives. What is this? It's a high level community impact and participation projects. High impact community development projects. Okay, for livelihood, income generation, health, education, so on. So as I told you, Maldives का importance क्या है? It is in close proximity to west coast of India, and to allow a third nation's naval presence in area, this is strategic importance to India है. It is at the hub of commercial sea lanes. 97% of India's trade and 75% by value, they pass through this region. And India wants to become the NSP, net security provider in the Indian Ocean region. So we call Maldives as a close military and naval ties. Okay, China also is expanding its footprint in Maldives. They have opened their embassy in 2011. So in that way, Chinese problem भी है, ठीक है. And थोड़ा background देखा जाए तो Indian Army had conducted Operation Cactus. They were supposed to have a coup in Maldives by a pro-Elam group of Sri Lanka in 1988. Okay, Operation Cactus से मतलब coup मतलब जो रूलर होता है उसको बंद करना, राइट, जो म्यांमार में हुआ है अभी फरवरी में, राइट, फरवरी 2021 में. So in that way, Operation Cactus we have done, and India maintains a naval presence in Maldives at the request of Maldives since 2009. Okay, mapping again becomes important. Sri Lanka, Maldives. Okay, next we have Mauritius. Okay, Chagos archipelago under Mauritius, Seychelles, Agalega Islands, Tromelin Islands, ये सब. Then Madagascar and Reunion. Okay, north to south याद रखना है बस हमें. Maldives, Mauritius, Madagascar. फिर यहाँ left को है Seychelles, Tromel, Agalega and all of them. ठीक है. And also we have the Sagar, I mean from a mains perspective, Sagar securing growth for all in the region. Okay, Sagar 2.0 and other initiatives which we have taken up during the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, वो भी आगे बढ़ेंगे. ठीक है. Next, Afghanistan. So India has announced 100 projects worth $80 million in Afghanistan. But पता नहीं अभी Taliban attack के बाद what will happen in Afghanistan. So around $2 billion, all of this healthcare, education, and सब में रखे. India is the 5th largest donor. Okay, the largest regional donor. मतलब in South Asia, India is the biggest donor, and world over 5th largest donor. So high visibility, large scale projects कर रहे हैं. in stable areas and low visibility small development projects we are doing. Okay, so all of this humanitarian assistance, economic development, capacity building, all of them you can read. Okay, the Zaranj Dilaram road is important. Next, Salma Dam we have built. The Afghan Parliament we have built. Chabahar Port, air freight corridor, ये सब we have done. Okay, and mapping देखा जाए तो we have, the projects, development projects of India देखा जाए तो, in Nepal we have the Motihari Amalokganj petroleum pipeline, Pancheshwar over Mahakali. Next in Burma, that is Myanmar, we have the Kaladan multimodal project, India, Myanmar, Thailand project. Next, Bhutan mein we have Mangdechu hydroelectric project. Okay, in Bangladesh we have seen Akora, Agartala, Khulna, Mongla, Maitri. In Sri Lanka, Indian housing project, okay, Colombo port, and in Maldives, Greater Malay connectivity project. High impact community development projects. Okay, and important places in news, we have Shatut Dam in Afghanistan, Kohala, Lohri Stage 1, Azad Pattan, okay, Ratle, Dhaula Sidh, Chattagaram port and all of them, यहाँ पे they're in news. Okay, Bashan Char in Bangladesh is in news. It's an island in Bay of Bengal where Bangladesh has made shelter for Rohingya refugees. Okay, mapping है basically, इनका mapping आप देख लीजिए. Okay, Bashan Char. Rohingya refugees they're trying to keep there. Chattogram, Kolkata to Agartala via Chattogram route. Chattogram you have seen that Bangladesh is trying to give. Chattogram port. Next, Shatut Dam, India will construct this dam on Maidan River. Akhora Agartala we have seen, first train in Bangladesh. Okay, we have Kalewa, Yagi road station, India, Myanmar, Thailand, and hydropower projects about Lohri, Kohala, Azad Pattan, Ratle, Dhaula Sidh. Okay, Ratle is over the river Chenab. Okay, Dhaula Sidh is over Bias. Okay, and another project I thought it's there. You can add one more thing in Kishan Ganga project. Kishan Ganga project over Jhelum river. Okay, this also generally it's in news. Pakistan keeps shouting over it and all of that. Okay, so that is our India's neighborhood.